With 2022 general elections just a few months away, I believe about 19 months, once again, it is the season for presidential tickets. Now in 2002, we had the winning presidential ticket of Mwai Kibaki president and Vice President Michael Kijana Wamalwa, the late. And that ticket made history by removing KANU from power for the first time since independence. Powerful draconian KANU that had its tentacles countrywide. Powerful KANU with its provincial administration. Powerful KANU led by the self-proclaimed professor of politics, the late Daniel Toroitich arap Moi. It was not easy to remove KANU, that's my point. But this ticket managed to do that. But if we look a little closer at that particular presidential ticket, it was not really Kibaki and Wamalwa Kijana. No. It was actually the very powerful ticket of Kibaki and Raila. Take careful note of the fact that the ticket that won the very first election in Kenya was that of Jomo Kenyatta, Uhuru Kenyatta's dad, and Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, Raila Odinga's dad. Now I'm about to give you some very shocking information from the past, which one of you reminded me of today in an email. In 2013, unknown to most Kenyans, there was an initiative by former Attorney General Charles Njonjo. This was the AG during the Jomo Kenyatta days, and also the very powerful AG in the early days of the Daniel Toroitich arap Moi presidency. Now Charles Njonjo and a few other wazees who understand Kenyan politics made a very spirited effort in 2013 to create a ticket for those elections of Raila Odinga president, Uhuru Kenyatta deputy president. Now you may not like our president. He has many weaknesses, yes. But I believe it is always right to point out the strengths of a man when you see them. One thing about our president is that he's a very humble man. And according to my information, Uhuru seriously considered that ticket, being the deputy president to Raila Odinga. Now those who understand Kenyan politics will be aware of the fact that had we had that ticket in 2013, Kenya would be very far today. And please don't miss my point. I'm not talking about the leadership qualities of Raila Odinga or the leadership qualities of Uhuru Kenyatta. No. What I am saying is that the unity it would have brought into the country, the political stability it would have brought into the country, would have enabled us to make great strides since 2013. Would have been very far. You know, there's a saying, mahali wazee wako, hakuna kitu inaharibika. That means where old people are, where elders are, nothing will go wrong. Because they're giraffes. They see very far. They see well beyond where most of us can see. Now, unfortunately, we lost that opportunity. It was frustrated. You know by who? Political hardliners. But the person who finally managed to convince Uhuru Kenyatta not to go into that ticket was, wait for this one, William Samoei Ruto. Now we understand, he had his own ideas, he had his own ambitions, and naturally, that ticket would have frustrated his plans. That's understandable. And this is politics. And politics is competitive. You try your best to get your way. So from the point of personal ambition, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But of course it robbed the country called Kenya. The deputy president won, but the country called Kenya lost big time. It is instructive, that since March 2018, the country has been very stable politically, thanks to the ticket, the handshake ticket of His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta and His Excellency former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. There's that ticket for you again. Now, I'm sure many of you have already missed my point, because many of us are driven by emotion. But my point is, it would be nice in 2022 if we had a ticket of two political heavyweights, rather than what we have always had, a political heavyweight and a political dwarf becomes their deputy. What I'm talking about is a political ticket that ensures stability in the country. For instance, a ticket of Raila Odinga and William Samoei Ruto. Or, since chances are high that Raila will not be vying, a ticket of Musalia Mudavadi and William Samoei Ruto. And with Musalia Mudavadi receiving the full backing of Team Keleweke. Politically, that would be a dream ticket. But of course I'm not naive. I'm aware that there are many issues, especially issues to do with character and issues to do with track record. I'm fully aware of all those. And therefore, of course, such a ticket would not be viable for a better Kenya, in my humble opinion. But in the midst of your emotions over what I have said, it would be a nice thing for us to consider a ticket for the presidency that would bring political stability to Kenya. And I dare say that the BBI proposal of expanding the executive, seeks to do something exactly like this. Because assuming that you have never been the deputy president, you've never been a high-ranking government official, and you vie for the presidency, and it's a very fierce competition, where it is very close, and of course there are all those emotions that go into an election. And then after that election, you lose the election, and because you're the runner-up, you end up as the leader of the opposition, with your own cabinet, shadow cabinet, with your own office, with your own state-recognized position. Then you understand how this reduces tensions after an election. And so, maybe it's time for Kenyans, those who are opposed to the BBI, to take a closer look at that particular proposal. Indeed, the main proposal of the BBI. That's what the BBI was all about right from the beginning. Expanding the executive to reduce tensions during elections. And I'm not asking you to agree with me. All I'm asking you is to give it a bit of thought, deep thought, and think for yourself without any emotions, and without putting any candidates into those slots. Especially your favorite presidential candidate who happens to hail from your community. Because whatever changes we intend to make in the Constitution are supposed to serve us well for the next 100 years or more, or at least for the next 20 years. And so in 2022, your favorite son is running, the favorite son of your community. But then after 2022, we'll have other candidates, we'll have other characters. And even long after we are gone, our children will be faced with the same political challenges. And there will be other characters on the political scene. So you need to ask yourself, will this help them? Will this help my children's children 50 years from now? Or will it not? Now I'm aware many of you are very happy with what I've said. I'm also aware that many of you are very angry at some of the things I've said. But can you please give me a like? I'd appreciate a like. Yeah. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.